We met in 2004 at UNT at the Catholic Center, now JP2. We have 4 kids. We live in Dallas, Texas, and we've been parishioners of JP2 for I think, what, 6-7 years now?
Yeah, 8 years coming up in July that we're celebrating. So exciting. I remember when we met, we actually met at Goolsby Chapel the very first Sunday that we had Mass for the semester as freshmen.
This church is so much better than Goolsby, though.
Way better. So excited to have this brand new, beautiful church building in Parish.
Hello, my name is Alex.
And I'm Alma.
And we were married just last month at John Paul II by Father Kyle. St. John Paul II and the UNT Catholic Campus Ministry were critical in us meeting, becoming friends, growing in our faith together, and helping us date in a virtuous way.
Hi, I'm Evan Groom.
And I'm Katie Lowe.
Soon to be groom.
Soon to be groom. We're getting married in April of next year.
The Catholic Campus Ministries really is where we got involved, and I remember we always did Monday night Bible study and free dinner. That was always nice.
Free dinner Monday nights. We go to Faith Facts on Tuesdays, where it was, learn about your faith, apologetics, that kind of thing.
Thursday of course, Mass. There wasn't a dinner even back then, but we would all usually find somewhere to go out to dinner afterwards with good fellowship. And then we also did Theology of the Body on Friday nights, and we both volunteered and got to know Theology of the Body real well during that time. I think that was a really cool thing that the Catholic Campus Ministries kind of brought us together and helped us learn about, eventually, more of our vocations, not necessarily then did we know we'd get married or anything, but really beautiful teaching to bring us closer. St. John Paul II was there the whole time.
We actually first met at a choir rehearsal for the 11 a.m. Sunday Mass, because we had a mutual friend who invited her to come sing with us. So never underestimate the power of an invitation.
Then one summer, I was at Mass, and I heard a group of people talking about movies, and I went over there and to see what they were talking about, because why not? And they were talking about scary movies, and I remember saying, I love scary movies. And he said, I like them too. And then I said, we should watch one. And I said, sure, yeah, okay. And then after that, we started hanging out pretty regularly. And then when the summer semester was over, I went home. And when we came back for the fall semester, we saw each other, and we thought we should keep hanging out. And we continued being friends for the next 2 years.
So yeah, we met here at JP2 actually back in the summer of 2018 or so, and became pretty quick friends, and continued to grow in our friendship, mainly through our friends that we met here at JP2 who kind of introduced us to each other. And They set us up, basically. And then, yeah, we grew in friendship, and I was like, I really like this Katie Lowe girl. I need to ask her out on a date. And so we went to Focus Conference, and then we came back in the spring of 2019, and I asked her out on a date. And she said yes, thankfully, and yeah, we're engaged now, so everything went pretty well.
I knew pretty immediately that I wanted to marry you because we had I think been really encouraged before we started dating to really take dating really seriously. That it's not just for fun and not just for a little while, but we really had a very clear idea that we wanted to date for marriage, and really had a very clear idea of what we wanted. So yeah, pretty much right after we started dating, I was pretty sure we were gonna get married.
Yeah, I mean, literally after the first date, I think I came back and I was like, I'm gonna marry Katie.
Yeah.
To my roommate, and they were like, whoa.
Yeah.
But then yeah, and then by the third date, I was 100% like, yes, I'm absolutely gonna marry this woman.
I think the most memorable story that we have is we were kind of among the students that were first to build the grotto. Like, for Father Bob, we wanted to have a memorial for him, and our campus minister, Eric Gray, at the time had the vision of making the grotto. And I think Brett and I spent a lot of time over about 3 months while he was sea servant, actually. There would be us and then a handful of other students who laid the rocks and built the grotto, and I think that's real special.
Yeah, we never knew Father Bob Lewandowski, but he definitely laid the groundwork for the Catholic Center for JP2 here in Denton. We got to University of North Texas after he had already passed, but we're blessed to be able to help build the grotto that was in commemoration of Father Bob. And after that, that's when Father Kyle started coming on. Now JP2 has blossomed from the sea over there on Avenue A and Eagle to 4 whole lots and an entire real church.
The parish has helped us to grow in our faith, so we were able to build a really strong and Christ-centered friendship first. Our daily life when we were in college together was centered around the parish, and with going to Mass and Bible studies and just whatever community events were happening, we were always there. And so we had a lot of time to spend with each other in those community events, where we made a lot of awesome friendships, and it let us be really good and really virtuous friends first. Because as we were growing in our faith, we were also growing in friendship with each other.
And the parish also equipped us to know how to date virtuously. There were a lot of there were focused missionaries that specialized in talking to students about this, and there were also many talks that they had for the community, for the students, on how to have successful friendships, and then when they would become romantic, it would be a good transition, and without the ambiguities of our time or the ulterior motives. So through the parish, we were able to meet Robert and Diane Schwind, who then later became very important for our relationship, because they helped us to discern marriage, and then later prepare for go through marriage preparation with them.
Yeah, so we're really indebted to the parish with all its staff, and most especially Father Kyle, for sustaining us and helping us grow as individuals, just as people first, and then also so that we could become friends, and to eventually lead us to discerning marriage with each other that was indeed God's will, and so that we could have the best marriage that we can have.
So when I was praying about how to propose to Katie, I knew it had to, in some form or fashion, involve JP2, because we fell in love here. We would always pray our holy hours before our dates, our first bunch of dates in the chapel here at the old building. And so I was like, I know it has to involve that. And so I coordinated with some of the people, wonderful people here at JP2, and they helped me set up the chapel really, really beautifully in the old building. And yeah, I got to take Katie in there and surprise her with, we had flowers and candles, and the chapel was really decked out by Jenny Lynn and Father and everybody who works here. And Father put Jesus in the tabernacle, which was a huge blessing. And to just be able to begin the next period of our lives where, this community that gave us so much. I mean, it literally, we wouldn't be together if it wasn't for JP2 here. To start the next step of our journey in, where we all started was a huge blessing. And it was really beautiful and really special.
Yeah. It was just so amazing to me because, I started coming when I was a freshman 5 years ago. And so to be able to really, close out our journey with this parish as we, graduate and go on to be focused missionaries, to be able to really close that out in the room where Jesus really formed us so well and really, led us to fall in love with the Lord and with each other. It's just, so meaningful, and it was just amazing to be able to go back and have it just exactly the way it was in all of those years. So now, as we move on into a new phase in our life, JP2 kind of has graduated into a new building, and it's just beautiful, and I'm so thankful.
It was a real blessing.